What's up, everybody? It is DJ Chroma coming at you here on Facebook for the first video besides my live stream that the Facebook police decided to shut down, even though I was using all copyright free music, but they don't care because they don't care about us DJs. However, I wanted to reach out to you today and just give you a little bit about what is DJ Chroma, coming at you from my shop because I can't do anything else other than hang out here and go to the park every once in a while. So I have some fun here and there, but I can't do a lot. So I figured I'd let you know a little bit about what is Chroma Entertainment. So Chroma Entertainment came to me actually while I was deployed overseas. On my first deployment I'd ever gone on, I'd been in the Navy for probably 4 years or a little less than that, and I was a reservist, and I got to hang out here at home, go on my weekend duties, and then I got asked to go on a deployment. So I took it up and went across the sea. So I got to have some fun with that. But while I was over there, I was really enjoying the idea of public speaking. I really enjoyed kind of being the center of attention, if you will, even though at the same time I'm not good at being the center of attention, so let's be honest. So Chroma Entertainment actually came from an idea of performing, and there was some motivation behind it. Going backwards, I actually did the Franklin Follies at Franklin Middle School, and it was like my first taste of a real performance, and I actually got my brother's band, known as Pity Dog back then, to help me out with this. I believe this was the Franklin Follies of 7th or 8th grade, so 2007 or 2008. And after that, I kind of just enjoyed the whole presence of a concert type theme. I enjoyed having all of this attention that was solely there for you, the excitement of the crowd, the energy that it could bring, and it was a lot of fun. Fast forward, I went into high school, went to Eisenhower High School, and I didn't really do much with it my first 2 years. I didn't become the school DJ until I think it was 11th grade. 11th grade, I joined the ASB Leadership Committee and talked them into purchasing all of their own DJ equipment and became the DJ for Eisenhower for all their non-formal dances. All the formal dances, we still hired out, but I became the DJ for that, and I'll tell you what, my very first DJ session there I did completely sucked butt. 100% sucked. It was probably the worst dance I'd ever done because I had no clue what I was doing. I just wanted to skip class. I'll be 100% honest there. Just wanted to skip class. Then I worked on my practice a little bit more. I didn't have a controller. I didn't have anything fancy to work with. All I had was a laptop, this rinky-dink fader that didn't do much other than channel A and channel B, and I didn't even use it for anything other than really just a mixer, which I could have just used the mixer they had, but I wanted to be cool and use something that was meant for DJing. And then I just kind of continued on with that, and as I got better at it, the school dances got better, and then I started getting recognized more with the people. I was actually the person that would hide under the stairs. I was the loner and hung out with my group of friends, and then we eventually was able to be cool enough to migrate to the skywalk, and then that wasn't cool either, and then finally I was able to just kind of talk to anyone. But the real motivation behind Chroma Entertainment had to do with the fact that my brother, who is now a singer-songwriter and a full-time music artist in California, he really kind of brought that motivation to me. He showed me that it's okay to be you and doing what you want to do, what's fun for you, and just overall go and show the world what you got. And that's when I decided that after my brother kind of gave me my motivation that he had, I decided that I was going to try to be a performer in front of people the same as him, but in the DJ world, because I don't know how to play an instrument. I know how to make a whistle go off, but the instrument I know how to play is my controller. And that's kind of what kicked it off, is right after graduation. Alright, so after I graduated from high school, that's when I joined the military, and that's when I left, and there was a good break where, you know, I didn't do anything with the music industry, and I really didn't do much with DJing at all. First deployment I did, all I cared about was going to Paradiso and the raves out there, and that was about it. So I went to Paradiso and had fun with it and called it good. But come probably about 2017, I really kick-started, paid for my business licenses, and I actually went and got some certifications done, and then decided I was really going to start DJing. That was when I used to be known as DJ Flame 210, because I thought using my gamer tag on every other game. Hold on, there's an airplane. I don't know if you can hear it. But using my gamer tag I thought was the coolest thing in the world, and I thought that that would be my DJ name going forward. Later did we find out that's not what happened. I chose to be something completely different. I chose to become what's known now as today as DJ Chroma of Chroma Entertainment. And a lot of people ask me why DJ Chroma, or what does Chroma mean, or what does it mean to me? Well, Chroma, if you've ever looked at a gaming mouse, it still came from gaming. 100% still came from gaming. If you ever looked at like the Razer gaming series or like the Corsair gaming series hardware, you'll notice that if it can change more than one color, it's called the Chroma, and that more than one color. And so I figured that that'd be kind of the theme I wanted to go off of, is being able to reflect all the colors, bring positivity to everything. And that's kind of how I started it. I went and then volunteered my first real show to Children's Village and did their special prom and had a blast with that. That was when I didn't know how to build a music library very well, and all my songs were acquired, if you will, and I didn't have a huge song library, so yeah, there was duplicates played, but luckily they were pretty forgiving and had a blast. I was working for a digital call center at the time, and we were about to get laid off, and what really kick-started me as a DJ was the fact we were getting laid off. So in 2018, we were about to get laid off, and was it 20? Yeah, it's 2018. In 2018, we were about to get laid off in late September, so I decided to host a party at the local brewery, Brews and Q's, or at the local brewery called Brews and Q's, and I called it The Layoff. Ironically, we're all getting laid off. We made it Hawaiian themed, and we threw a big old party for over 100 people. I think it was 150 is what I counted. And thankfully to Chris Cox, he's the guy that really hooked it all up, and that freaking fly, fly away, go away. But thankfully to Chris Cox, he's the one that really hooked it up. This fly is going to die today. He's the one that hooked it up for me and got me to be able to play in Brews and Q's, and now they are the reason why I really started pushing myself more and more to learn how to DJ and got this fly. This fly is going to be the death of me today. But he's the reason why I pushed myself to becoming a better DJ, and I appreciate their business to be able to allow me to come in and be able to practice there and be able to do more. Fast forward, I did my first New Year's shows at Jackson's that is now closed. It was a complete wreck. I wanted it to be a rave style show. I didn't know how to DJ rave music. I just liked rave music. Did it. Didn't work. Woohoo. And that's when I came to the realization that you're gonna have rises and falls in your show, no matter what. And you're either gonna be good or you're gonna be bad. And you're gonna learn from it and build. So always remember, make sure you're doing yourself a favor. Take notes about what works and what doesn't work. Be ready to change. Nothing stays the same. And move on. All right, so now we're almost caught up to the present, not the future. I can't predict the frickin' future. Why did you think that? Don't think that. Now, catching yourself up to the present is now, before the whole coronavirus stuff hit, 2020 was turning out to be my best year yet and some of my best mixing yet. I practice as much as I possibly can. Let alone I also have a small family that I have to actually dedicate time to. And so owning your own small business and dedicating time, I found, is a big balance to have, but it's pretty rewarding. I now understand why my mom got irritated with a lot of things, and my dad too. At the same time, I now understand why it's nice to hide in the bathroom and be in there for a moment. I usually take long showers, but now I understand why I like them even more now, is because I get to hide a little bit, have some peace and quiet. But nonetheless, 2020 was turning out to be my best year before coronavirus. Coronavirus shut it down, and now it's not a lot. And so now I'm trying to do as much as I can to find things to do, besides practicing and practicing and practicing. I'm trying to get ready to start doing weekly live streams, just one night a week for like 45 minutes of just some new mixes or some new music I'm finding, and learning how to mash them together and make live mashups on the fly, whether they're good or not. You get to find out my failures before I actually ever take them publicly, because I don't care. I like transparency. But nonetheless, before Corona, best year. And I was doing a lot of things. I was actually moving on to bigger and better venues, and still playing at Brews and Q's. Still playing at Brews and Q's. I love playing there. I will forever always play there if they ask me to, even if I become this big hot shot someday, that I don't think I ever will. That is what I plan on doing, is being able to support them for as long as I can. They supported me and got me started. I like to support them as well, especially being a small local business. Outside of that, though, that's pretty much the history of Chroma Entertainment. Started out just as a fluke, and then big shout out to my brother Sean Hill of Merit Parcel. Look him up on YouTube, find him on Facebook, Merit Parcel. And great band, love their music. And right now, I mean, they're struggling too. They can't go and play everywhere like they used to. They had a tour set up for this year around Washington, and COVID kind of screwed them over on that. The music industry is getting hit hard, guys, and we need you guys to support us. But outside of that, that is the history of Chroma Entertainment, at least as I can describe it right now. And I have no one asking me questions, so I'm only giving it to you as I think of it. Is what it is. If you got any questions, comments, or would just like to know more about it, or even just want to chat, send me a message or comment down below. Leave me a like. Don't forget to hit the like button on Facebook. That way you see updates coming from me, because I'm going to start trying to figure something out here for you. That way you have new content coming to you, not almost every day, but at least a couple times a week, and we'll have fun from there. But otherwise, my name's DJ Chroma, and I'll catch you again on the next video.